Sorry I missed your call, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you, Margarita. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Bitch, I am sitting here at home. I have been texting the fuck out of you. You do not respond. I am recording. You are leaving me hanging. Get it to fucking together. What else are you doing? Put the kid down, get on the phone, and call me back. Bye. So it has been 3 motherfucking days since we tried to call this bitch, and she did not answer the call. So you know what? We're gonna try this bitch again. It is Monday. I ain't down for no motherfucking games, and we're going to see what the fuck her problem is.
What up?
It lives.
Oh, no, the fuck you didn't.
Hello,
Right.
good morning, beautiful.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Black and blessed, you know.
Black
mostly
and
black.
blessed. Yep, I got my coffee, sitting here drinking my black ass coffee from my black ass friend.
Bitch, I'm brown. I ain't black.
How's your morning been?
You know, outside looking at all the empty trees from the snow.
Oh, it's still cold over there?
Well, it's becoming spring now, so it's chilly, a little wet, but it looks like all the snow is removing itself. So it's running down into like all the little ponds and rivers.
Oh, yeah. Melting away.
So it's like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So tell everybody where you're at.
I am in Missoula, Montana, where it's very beautiful. There's mountains surrounding you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. I don't know about no mountain climbing. I don't think black people do that. But other than that, it's beautiful out here, y'all. Don't know how I ended up here, but I'm here.
So, do you want your real name out there?
Baby, don't put my government name out there.
I mean, like, what, or like, you want me to call you London?
Yes.
Okay. So.
No, I'm not looking for me.
So, this is my best friend, London. We became friends from work. We had a couple run-ins featuring her baby Junior, her little baby. Well, not so baby.
Yeah, not so baby.
But we became friends through work, actually. She popped up at the job, came from little Louisiana, and he popped up at the job. We worked at Walmart together, had a couple run-ins. I saw this bitch walking on the side of the road. I offered to pick her up. She said, hell nah. And then we ended up working on the same team together, and the rest was history. How long has it been now?
Oh my God, since 2017.
Yeah. So we're going on about 6 years now.
First off,
what?
These motherfuckers roll up on the side of me in the middle of the damn dark.
Yeah, it was like midnight.
Offer me a damn ride. Hell no, I wasn't getting in that damn car. I don't know what they was trying to do, sell me or take my cookie. I don't know.
Both of them. Take the cookie and then sell you?
Testing out the product.
Yeah.
No, baby, you better put a down payment on this cow.
Rate and review. But yeah, so then all of a sudden we got transferred to the same team, and the rest was history. She became my bestie, my ride or die.
I know, we kind of clicked on day one. It was
immediate.
No bad vibes. Kind of just went in.
Yeah. And you know, everybody needs a black friend. And every black person needs a gay Mexican friend.
Right. Slash white.
Yeah, I'm white, guys. You know, I kind of lost myself there for a couple seconds. But, so then, she came straight from Louisiana and then moved down here to literally nowhere, showed up in Lemoore.
Right.
How was that transformation for you?
It was
Well, I didn't really. It wasn't really a bad transformation because I'm the one that get up and go, leave everything behind and go. So I didn't really have a problem with adapting to where I was, and it was. I guess it was a little lost because I didn't have any friends or family.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know anybody, so I didn't really know where to go or who to go to.
Mm-hmm.
But then I invested myself into a sports trends, the city bus, as we call it. And I was on the go-go, baby. Couldn't stop me for nothing because I had me a bus ticket and we was gone.
You went all 3 miles through Lemoore.
Yes, everywhere. No, I ended up in the Fresno area.
Yeah, off that Greyhound. You got off that Greyhound, huh?
And got lost.
Yeah.
Then on my way back, ended up in Fresno for about 2 nights trying to figure out how to get home. Luckily, a bus driver decided to teach me how to ride the bus to get home.
Wait, so is this after you had already got off in Lemoore?
Yeah.
Oh, and then you caught the city bus and went to a whole different city.
Yes. And got lost.
And that's about like a good 45 minutes away.
Yes, it was.
Did you even know you were going to Fresno?
No, I just got on the bus.
Oh, you got on the bus and that thing just took off, huh? And didn't stop.
Took off. Didn't know. Got off with other people, talking to people on the, you know how I am. I get to talking to everybody.
Yeah.
Got off the bus, talking to people, don't know who they was, got off in a whole other part of town. Didn't know where I was. And was stuck there for 2 whole nights.
Like hotel or bus station?
Bus station. Just there. And then luckily, a bus driver decided to ask me, was I homeless? And I go, no, I live in Lemoore, and I gave him my address. And he goes, I've been wondering what happened because you've been sitting here for 2 whole nights, and I decided to stop and see, was you okay? I was like, well, I'm lost. I know how to get back to where I'm at. And then he told me what bus to ride to get back to where I was.
He was probably like, let me help this child real quick.
Right. She out here looking at hot pants. Let me help her out.
Sorry, ma'am, no prostitution at the station. That's probably what he thought. He wasn't trying to help you. He was trying to see how much.
Right.
He said, I got this whole bus.
Shut up.
I never heard that story. I didn't know you got lost in Fresno.
Yeah, I got lost in Fresno.
You must have loved it because after them years of living in Hanford, you went straight back.
Sure did. I sure did. But we didn't even, did we live in Fresno that long?
I want to say you guys lived in Fresno maybe like a year and a half.
And then we moved up to that Clovis area.
Yeah.
Now, that area was pretty nice.
Yeah.
It was nice there.
I was born in Clovis, apparently.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I can tell now. Now it all comes back to me.
That's what everybody says. As soon as they're like, where are you born? I was like, oh, I grew up in Hanford, but technically I was born in Clovis. And they go,
Exactly.
We get it. Now we know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the people there? Yes. That is your clan.
Yep.
Oh, how about when we first actually met in the break room?
Yeah.
What I said to you.
So we had just got transferred over to OGP, which is online grocery for Walmart. You know, we had that spark. It had just started, so we got transferred over. They wanted to wake all of us heifers up to be up at 4 a.m. to be at work because people were lazy as fuck and could not get their groceries themselves. So we had to go pick them groceries and, shop for everybody. So me and my lovely friend Monica, who also got transferred to the team, we go into the break room to, take a break because we hungry, we thirsty, we big bitches. And little Black London sitting there, and she was on the team. We go and sit with her, and I already was like, this bitch. I offered her a ride, she ain't want it. But oh yeah, she had a little good time looking at me. She loved me. She just couldn't help herself. Go on, tell us what you did. Tell us what you did.
It wasn't what I did. It was what I said, right?
Yeah.
So I did want to help myself. Little cutie with the dimples and shit was looking all delicious to me. And I was like, oh, I sure do you. And Monica goes, girl, he gay.
Shatter your dreams in like 3 words.
I go, you fucking lying. And you look at me with your smile, all your teeth showing, goes, yeah, I am.
Yes, I am, boo.
So, just shattered it.
Uh-huh. I was like, all of a sudden, I walk in looking all straight, open my mouth, and I'm like, hey, girl, hey.
Childish.
I know. But no, and then we super clicked, and we got super close, and we had, like, amazing time. I loved that time.
We did. Oh, we had some good... what happened on for Halloween when we came back to work, we was the jumpers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, that was ratchet as fuck. We went to some ratchet-ass house party out in the ghetto. So in Hanford has this thing called Home Gardens. You don't go there. You don't go there unless you slanging or banging. And
unless you slanging or got them hands.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Me, little, cutie gay boy, rolling up there from some house party. That was not the biz. So I got invited to this ratchet-ass house. We go, desperate for a party, I guess. And we end up, all of our job is there. It's literally turned into the Walmart party, which I guess is why it was in Home Gardens. Target parties must have been across town. And yeah, we end up getting into it. Well, actually, Emmanuel gets into a fight with coworkers, and
right.
Yeah. Emmanuel got into a fight with some coworkers. Us trying to defend him. So then I'm like trying to defend him, and then people coming at me crazy, and I'm like, I get beat up. I'll lay back and get fought. So then, I got my bestie London there, and we all dressed up. We all looking cute, everything like that. She had on her little what you have
was
on?
I, a cat?
Yeah, you were a
cat. I think I was a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Half naked, ass hanging out.
Yeah, lashes on and everything. And there she goes trying to defend me. It turned into a whole ratchet ass mess. We ended up in dirt.
I know. Bitch knocked off my lashes.
Yeah, everything.
Got my fucking lashes.
It was a mess. My earrings got torn off. Safe to say nothing happened to Emmanuel.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We was looking,
it was fine and dandy.
Me and Elias was looking a hot damn dirty bed, and ain't shit happened to him. Like, where the fuck were you at in the middle of this?
Exactly.
We ended up, so it ended up us fighting one-on-one with 3 people. Yeah. Then extra people came in. We ended up in a fucking ball like animals mating on the ground, rolling in the dirt. Uh-huh. That's exactly how it was. Mm-hmm. I didn't know where the fuck Emmanuel was at the time, but we was in a ball. Exactly. With all these people on the ground rolling in dirt. Mm-hmm. After it was all over with, bitch didn't have no lashes. Mm-hmm. Oh, I was hot. Because my lashes was...
And all he was worried about was, my hat fell on the floor. I need my hat. This fucking Halloween hat. Yeah.
I was pissed about this fucking hat. Then the bitch jumped out the car while I was moving for a fucking hat.
For the hat.
Oh my God. Oh,
that was a mess. That was fun, but it wasn't fun. But anyway, and then these bitches that we were all fighting with were hella gangsta, apparently. And they disappeared. They didn't go back to work. Nothing.
Sure did.
All of a sudden, we were the 2 gays and the black girl that beat up some thugs.
The jumpers.
Yeah.
We went back to work like ain't shit happening.
Uh-huh.
Nothing. Everybody knew about the story before we even told them.
Yeah. I was still trying to figure out what happened, and everybody else knew.
Exactly. Because we was in the middle of the squall, and we didn't even know what the fuck happened, but everybody else knew all the whole situation.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The jumpers. That was funny.
And it took them a good couple months to go back to work.
Yeah, they was missing for a while.
Yeah.
They was missing for a very long time.
And then how about when all the departments and stuff got switched around? One of them became Emmanuel's department manager.
Oh yeah.
He had to work for him.
Oh shit.
I'm like, look at God.
Shit hit the fan. Mm-hmm. All shit went hell.
God was playing games.
We had some good times. Mm-hmm. It was only 2 times we ended up getting something weird happen that night, and What that was? St. Patrick's Day when Matthew jumped over the fucking gate thinking the police was after him?
Oh yeah. I didn't actually see that because I don't even know what I was doing. But
Well, you was on the dance floor dropping it like it's hot.
yes, I should.
Yeah, who that was? I don't know, was it your grandma? Yeah, your grandma was telling me I was pregnant by the milkman.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because you were pregnant. And
Yeah.
yeah. Did the cops even show up?
No. Matthew just did hurdles over the little white picket fence.
Uh-huh.
He flipped over the picket fence and he was going down the street.
Oh yeah, I do remember. Yeah, that was at my aunt's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had went for the little St. Patrick's Day party. Yeah, little get together.
And we had to go get his ass because he ran down the damn street.
Yeah. Why did he think the cops showed up?
I know he was drunk. I have no fucking idea. I still don't know to this day. I don't know. He changed his damn name and everything.
I know. I was like, what? That was fun.
I don't know. I don't know. Your dad had him fucked up. And he was pouring them drinks for him just like
yeah,
me.
because Matthew's not a big drinker, but
no. And your dad was pouring him up.
My dad said, bet.
Sure did. Poured his ass up and he tapped out. That went crazy.
You remember your birthday at Monica's house? When we all got
when we was all fucked up and walked down the street to the club.
Yeah. Yeah. We were at Monica's house for your birthday, through your little birthday party, and then we all ended up, let's go to the club.
And I had a little dress on.
Yeah.
I was pissed side of the road.
We all solidified. Yeah, and walked down to the club. Not even the club. This was like Little Mexico. We went to Cali Club, huh? Or where did we go?
I don't know. It was some little bar. I don't know. It was some little bar down the street from Monica's house.
Yeah, I think it was Cali Club.
I don't know. We kind of walked a pretty little distance too.
Yeah, it was not down the street. Bitch, that was like 2 miles.
I know. I was full of them beers.
Yeah.
And I was pissing as I was walking. No drawers or nothing.
Yeah, I remember you were wearing your little white dress.
Mm-hmm. No drawers because Monica flipped my dress, my ass hanging out.
Yeah, and I remember walking down to like Cali Club, and yeah, I remember I think Emmanuel and I had got into it or something about something, and then you had heard that something was going down, and you running down the street. Oh, because we didn't even get into the cake.
Look, let's talk about this fucking cake that man, when I got back to work, the story was that I came running back, took the cake, and ran down the street with it.
Because we like some cake.
I was in love with the cake, and I ran down the street with a fucking. I don't know how, but I did.
London and I used to buy that little personal cake. Remember we bought that personal cake? Went back to your apartment, and we just said, get the forks.
Oh yeah, you go into my. Oh, let's cut it, bitch. Let's get a fork and eat this bitch. And Matthew comes home. We in the middle of the. We came home on what, break or lunch?
Yeah, I think it was lunch.
It was lunch, and we ate a whole fucking cake, y'all, with a fucking fork.
Mm-hmm.
Being
give
fat.
us some cake with some buttercream frosting. Yeah.
Not only did we eat that cake, a couple of days before that, it was my honey's birthday. We ate his fucking cake too.
Yep, sure did.
Y'all didn't even give me a chance to eat the cake. Well, bitch, you was taking too long.
It was there a whole hour. What the fuck are you waiting for?
Oh, God.
That's
so how about you, man? You're calling me on my birthday, eating the cake.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Like, what the fuck? I ain't got none. They video chat me and tell me happy birthday with a cake.
Uh-huh. Anytime it's cake. I'm over there on Facebook looking at all my friends. Whose birthday is it today? Why can't I buy a cake? Don't even know the person.
You know we do that just because.
Mm-hmm. I haven't had a cake in a while.
I can't believe we had some really good times though.
We did. I know this bitch took off. She went from Louisiana to Lemoore to Fresno to Clovis to, where'd you go? Idaho?
No, we went to Texas.
Texas. So then went to Ulysses, Texas, and then
it's Ulysses.
Is it Ulysses?
Ulysses.
I was telling everybody my best friend lived in Ulysses.
It's Ulysses.
Oh, Euless, Texas. So Euless,
Yes, we
Texas.
went to Texas.
Okay, so go ahead and tell me about your time in Texas.
So Texas, okay. So when we moved to Texas, we ended up in something called Burleson. Ended up in
And y'all
a
drove to
trailer.
Texas, huh?
We did. We ended up in a trailer with my mother-in-law and her husband, and it was hot. We moved in the middle of the heat. It was pretty hot in that trailer. It was pretty toasty. You know, I don't do the heat very well. I gotta have my fan, my AC on or something popping. But it was pretty hot. But it was nice in that little area. So I ended up getting transferred from Walmart. Can't never leave fucking Walmart because I'm stuck there. So anybody go work for Walmart, yeah, it's stuck there. And ended up leaving there, moving to Euless. We got an apartment in Euless. It was pretty nice. The apartment was laid. It was a really nice apartment. Ended up the damn apartment complex people, or whatever you call them, raised the rent. No, you know my ass ain't rich. I'm broke. They raised this bitch about $200 a month. I was like, oh, hell to the no. So we ended up leaving there, moving in again with his mom. Because they live a couple of hours, like 4.5 hours away from where we lived at. Moved with her in this little small town called Granbury. Now, I don't know no Granbury. I ain't never heard nothing about it. But literally, soon as I went to this place and went to work for this Walmart, I met this little lady there, little white lady, cool as fuck. Instantly told me to my face that, I can't believe you moved here. And I go, wow. Because ain't no damn black people here. Now.
She said, bitch, you dark.
Ain't no black people live here. People here don't like black folks. I go, that's old news, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And me thinking like, that's old. That was when I was growing up, people were talking about like black people crazy. Didn't believe it. Then it started dawning on me. Bitch, one line, I was the only black motherfucker working at that fucking Walmart. Literally. Wasn't no black customers. I was the only little black guy working at that fucking Walmart.
Did everybody stare at you?
Yes. A lot of people stared. A lot of older people didn't want me to. I was in a bakery and a deli. A lot of older people didn't want me to touch their stuff. So it was some racist shit going on.
And
so
that's so sad in like today's day and age that stuff still happens. You know what I mean? Like people don't. That's stuff like you hear about like in history books or like reading about, or like old stories from older people and stuff like that. But no, that stuff still goes on. It may not be paid attention to a lot anymore, but that stuff still happens every day.
Yes, every day. And I'm gonna tell you that if you're black, you better not go to no fucking Granbury. We stayed there for maybe 6 months. Mm-hmm. I ended up getting sick really bad. I ended up getting what you call spinal meningitis. Mm-hmm. I didn't know I had that at the time. I ended up at this little small clinic out there. And this is when racism hit real hard at the time. Like, it's when it hit me hard. I went to this clinic looking for help. Now, professionally, you're entitled to help whoever. This is your job. This is what you do.
Yeah.
White doctor didn't touch me. Didn't even want to come near me. Nurses didn't touch me. Didn't care. Sent me home with like 3 fucking prescriptions, not knowing what my diagnosis was. Just sent me home with some antibiotics. What are you giving me antibiotics for? What are you treating?
Yeah.
You don't know my diagnosis. So I went home with that whole experience, half dying. Now, by this time, I'm getting sicker by the second. So I'm laying in bed, half dying, getting sicker. My mother-in-law, which is white, decided on herself to pick me up, carry me to the car, put me in the car, and take me to Fort Worth.
How far was that?
Oh my God, it was an hour and something drive. Now I'm sick, I'm dying.
Yeah.
So I'm like losing conscious in the car already. And she's driving me. We went to, I don't remember the name of the hospital, but it was an emergency room in Fort Worth. And she went in there. The people asking me these questions. Now, we already went there before. So we've been there twice. So this is my second time. My mother-in-law, I didn't know she had it in her. Stood up. She said, I'm not leaving this motherfucking place until one of y'all motherfuckers help her. We ain't leaving this bitch. The black came out of her. I don't know what's happening.
It was draining out. It was draining out of you, and she was picking it up.
I swear to God, by this time, the second time we went, by this time I couldn't talk. So she was my voice. I couldn't talk. I was in a wheelchair. Couldn't move. Couldn't say anything. And she was my voice.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, people went to her attention. Everybody in their motherfucking ass over there trying to help me, trying to touch me.
That white lady spoke, and everybody got woke.
And 3 seconds, I mean, not even 3 seconds. I mean, it happened so fast. They put me in a room so fast. They gave me a spinal tap, which they stick this needle and drain the fluid out of your spinal cord. And it came back in less than 2 seconds that I was fully blown with spinal meningitis. Now,
so what exactly is spinal meningitis?
It is when there is fluid on the brain set, like the brain stem. My neck, my back was still. I was paralyzed. Like I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. And it's like pressure on the brain. So it's fluid in the brain. They're talking about the worst headache you had in your life. I was ready to die. I was ready to chop off my own fucking head. That's one headache you can never in your life get rid of. I don't care how many pills you take. You will never get rid of that headache. Nobody know pain unless you ever in your life experience spinal meningitis. You would never know pain. When I started talking, I told the doctor, he goes, how you feeling? How was your experience? I would rather push out 6 more kids than experience that. Yeah. And before I even got to the hospital, I was like, and you know, the man told me, he said, I'm so glad you finally got here because any longer, you probably wouldn't have made it. Yeah. So I say this today, that Granberry damn near killed me over some racist shit. Over some racist shit. Yeah. Racist. Because when I came out of that little clinic, then I noticed that it was full of white people. I was standing there sweating buckets, hurting, crying because I'm hurting so bad. And they all staring at me. The little kids in there moving their little chairs back, and the nurses looking at me like, bitch, just check me out and let's go. It was a horrible experience. And it was just, you know, like you said, you just can't believe that shit like this is still happening. Yeah.
And how long did you have to stay in the hospital?
Oh my God, I was in the hospital for like almost 2-3 weeks to recover. Yeah. Because of and then it didn't, and most people end up with a lot of nerve damage. I didn't end up with that bad. It did damage my hearing and messed up my eyesight. Most people get nerve damage. I didn't experience any nerve damage, but one side of my ear, one ear is slightly deaf. I can hear little sounds on one side, but everything on the other side, on my right side, is very loud because of my left side has slight hearing on it. Yeah. So on my right side, it's very loud. My left eye, it has this little, twitch going on,
So you blind deaf and you sometimes short circuit.
Yes.
You're almost like like this close to just being like the Black Helen Keller.
I'll take it. But it was not a good experience. And I never in my life, if somebody would have told me tomorrow that I would have experienced what I would experience, I wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah, and it happens so quick, huh? One day you're just normal and the next day you're not.
Yeah, and it happened just like that. One day I was at work making cake orders, and then all of a sudden I felt ill. Like, I got chills. I couldn't get warm. It was so bad. I was in the freaking oven. I stood in the middle of the oven because I was so cold, and I could not get warm. And in the oven, I think it just made it worse, and I was like, I can't take it anymore. And that's how I ended up in that fucking clinic. It was so bad to where I ended up had to talk to a shrink. I was fucked up.
Yeah, I heard a lot of depression and anxiety and stuff like that.
And I've never in my life ever experienced depression or anxiety. Yeah. I didn't get that. depression when I had my kid. You know, I was prepared for that.
Yeah, a lot of people say hospital
stays,
stays, like when you're sick and healing and stuff like that, can
I was very depressed. I felt alone because nobody could see me. But my mother-in-law, you know, thank God she didn't leave my side at all. She did not leave my side. She goes, I already had it before, so if I get it again, the hell. She did not leave my side. And I don't know if it was mental, but when she even went to the bathroom, I felt that's when the depression started hitting. If she left the room for to get me water or something, I felt like a little child being left alone with no parent. It was horrible. I wouldn't want nobody to experience that. So I want to say if anybody is depressed, getting depressed, get help. Because help is out there and it does help you.
Yeah, and it may not seem that big of a deal, like the depression or anxiety, but that stuff gets worse.
At the beginning, it did not. I swear. At the beginning, I was like, oh, you know, I feel sad here. Then the next day, I'm like happy. But then it got worse. I decided that I wanted to end myself when I know in my right mind, back in my head, that was not me. You know?
Yeah.
I was not me. But depression will take it out of you. And sometimes you don't even know you're depressed. You don't know you're mentally stressed. Your body goes through a stressful situation, which causes your mind tell you stuff to do to yourself. It's not you, it's your mind playing tricks on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to end my life. I got in my car. Let me tell you what I did. So, in Granbury, there is this little, they got like this, I don't know, it's a lake or whatever it is. A large body of water, I should say. And there's a little bridge over there. And I decided to, late at night, get in my car, not thinking, just my mind telling me what to do. Get in my car, no shoes, no nothing. I don't even know if I had clothes on. I think I just had drawers and a white beater on. Who knows? I got in my car and I ended up right there on that bridge. Luckily, there was this guy in a pickup truck. I guess, I don't know if he was going that direction or whatever. He ended up behind me. So I pull over to the bridge. I get out of the car. Car's still on. I get out of the car and I'm just standing there, like on top of my hood of my car, just standing there. And I remember it like it was yesterday. Mm-hmm. This guy walks up and I'm like, I'm going to do it. He goes, you're going to do what? I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to jump. I'm going to do it. And he's talking to me, telling me not to do it, asking me questions about my stuff. Like, do you have a family? Is anybody I can call? It's like, now this is in the middle of the night, so everybody in my house sleep. Mm-hmm. Matthew's not paying attention. So Matthew don't even know this story. So if you ever hear this broadcast, he's going to be highly upset.
For y'all who don't know Matthew, her baby daddy, her man, her boo.
Yeah, that is my knight in shining armor.
Mm-hmm. He just swept you up quick. All of a sudden, she was my bestie, and all of a sudden, she had a man. I heard.
Oh God! Wait, we got to talk about that story.
Okay, so continue your story, and then we're gonna get on about how you got taketh.
So yes, this man talked me down, and I really told him my whole life story out here for about 3.5 hours on his car talking to some random ass person. Don't know who he was. Never ever seen this person ever again. So, was it a guardian angel? I don't fucking know.
And how far away is this from your house?
It's about 25, maybe. Yeah, about 25 up the street. Okay. But it was pitch dark when I'm driving. And this person I didn't see anybody behind me because when you in a depression mode and you think of suicide, your mind is blank.
Yeah.
You don't see anything past that. And people talking to you, you don't see nothing. You don't hear nothing. You don't see nothing. And for him to talk me out of that was a blessing. So, never seen that person ever again.
Yeah.
Or his truck. So, it disappeared. I went one way, the truck went the other way, and it disappeared. And you know how you look in your rearview mirror to see stuff behind you?
Yeah.
It was nothing else behind me. That was it. It like magically disappeared, literally. Him in the truck.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Matthew.
Yeah. So shift in the convo. Let's talk about her
Yeah.
baby daddy. So London and I were besties. She was like all independent woman, living in her little apartment and stuff like that. All of a sudden, she's like, I thought this was like a one-night stand hookup kind of thing. And tell us what happened.
Yes, this is how we thought it was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, I met this guy on the internet. So we was internet buddies. And we linked up, got to talking, hitting it off real good or whatever. And I came back to work and I was telling you about it. And Manuel goes, let me see a picture of it. So at the time, Matthew had like these little face tattoos. And he goes, oh, he's some kind of gangster or jailbird?
Yeah, he was looking real thug.
So now I met him in the end of November, guys. Not like November 17th or something. It was right before Thanksgiving. I decided to go off with this man to his family house and strawberries for Christmas. Now, I ain't know nothing about him, and I just magically invited myself to these people's house for Christmas. Now, around this time, this movie came out called Get Out. You remember that?
Yeah,
do you remember now?
I do remember that movie. Yeah.
So this movie came out. Our friend Felicia.
Lovely Felicia.
Yes, lovely. Our friend Felicia swear to God that was going to happen to me.
Uh-huh.
So her and Elias decided that they needed pictures of him, his ID, his driver license. I need the picture of his car. I need the license plate and where the address you going to.
Everything.
And why did I give him all this information?
Because that movie Get Out came. And we were like,
yeah, the movie
Did you not see this movie? Did you not even see the trailer to this movie? This is real. This is happening.
And so we ended up going to his family house. Okay, so Felicia calls me and I didn't answer. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I was doing at the time, but I did answer. She left me this long ass message talking about, I hope you ain't dead because you know what that movie said when we go. And I was like, oh my God. So that's how we did it. And here it is now, 6.5 years later. We have a 3-year-old.
A beautiful 3-year-old.
Yeah, it's my little man that runs everybody that comes in the house. Like he owns it. And other than that, it's been smooth sailing from here.
Yeah, just living life.
Although we tried to get him to join in with us, as in hang out with us.
Yeah.
Could not hang. Oh gosh, that was pretty much our life story.
Not that I can think of. We had good times.
Yeah, the best time in the OGP area when we thought we was from Africa.
I know. We ran that bitch.
Yeah, we thought we was from Africa, so we wanted to make up our own language.
Oh yeah. London was clicking.
What did I say? Knucklehead or pork chop?
Yeah. That was fun. Our team was just good though. Everybody kind of got along. Everybody was kind of clicked up in their different ways, but nobody messed with anybody.
No.
We had okay management for a little bit, and
except for us trying to get Amber not to fool with the produce area.
Oh yeah. Like, girl, keep them legs closed. That fruit over there expired. You stay out that produce. Nah.
Right.
She didn't listen. That bitch didn't listen.
Nope. Did not listen. Didn't come back.
Yeah. But yeah, those are good times. I miss those times with the people. I do not miss the job.
Well,
I mean, I do.
I don't.
I guess I miss that. I miss that job. I didn't like working for that company. But
right. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because let me see. How do you want to say this? Walmart has a tendency to get you all butter up, promise you all these all this miracle work and all this money, and they don't tell you all the other shit, how you get stuck in this bitch, and then you try to get a new job, but nobody wants to pay you the amount that they're paying you, so you get stuck.
Yeah, you're stuck there forever.
Stuck in the trance, and then you end up here, like me, was supposed to be working there for a couple, a year or so to get on my feet, get my partner.
I remember you when I met you. You were like, "Yeah, I just picked up this little job at Walmart just so I can be here maybe a couple years, get myself together, and then move on."
Fucking 6 years later, still fucking Walmart.
Yep.
I am about to be moving on to something bigger and better, hopefully.
Yeah.
So Walmart has been great. I loved all the chaos.
Yeah.
All the sweet dreams that everybody told me about.
Right.
All the other people's drama I listened to. All the drama I interacted in.
That was some good drama. That was good tea.
I'm not saying Walmart's not a good place to work.
No.
I'm saying it's a place
Walmart set me up. Walmart taught me so much about working. Walmart taught me so much about how to be a good employee, a good manager. They gave me a good work ethic.
Right, that part.
Yeah, it was just a lot of drama within the peers, within coworkers.
Right, but, and I don't know not one Walmart that don't have it.
Yeah, it's just it's in the spark.
Right, there you go. It's in there.
It's in the spark. But they did teach me really good work ethic, and they did set me up really well for, the jobs that I ended up doing afterwards.
Right. Yes, they will do that. And I'm telling you, all Walmart is the same.
Yeah.
No one can tell me different because I have been to 6 of them, and they're all the fucking same, all the same goddamn drama. Mm-hmm. Everybody's sleeping with somebody's man. Mm-hmm. All the same drama. Every Walmart I've been with.
Everybody's partying together. Everybody's drinking together. Everybody's sleeping with each other.
Mm-hmm.
You go in married, you ain't leaving married.
There you go. That sure is. And if you ain't married, you're gonna be married when you get out.
That's why Eumena and I went through some shit working at Walmart.
Yes, we did.
We got hired at Walmart. We worked there together 5 years. And when we got hired there, we were working same exact team, same exact basically departments. We had the same days off, same schedule. We were 24/7. There was rumors up the yin yang about us. There was drama. They really put us in for a ride with that one in our relationship.
Yeah.
And then we were still together when we left Walmart, and we got through it, but that was rough.
It was.
But we made some great friends. Like, literally, my best friends, came from working there,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody kind of grew, though. We all started off, with our own problems in life, got hired at Walmart, and then, got promotions from there, promotions after that, and stuff like that. And some of us left, some of us stayed, but none of us are in the same spot. Everybody started from the bottom and just kept going up.
Yep. But in my personal opinion, Walmart is built for retirement.
Yeah.
Retired people.
Yeah.
Veterans and high school kids.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not a good place to work.
Walmart is supposed to be somebody's start and somebody else's end.
Okay, so when I was pregnant, I was in before I got pregnant. Mm-hmm. So this before you could actually see belly popping. And belly popping out. I had all in my head what I was going to do, all the stuff I was going to do while I was pregnant so I didn't get stretch marks and what I was weight I was going to lose. Bitch got pregnant, bitch got fat. The end. Uh-huh. That's exactly what happened. But pregnancy was...
Yeah, so you had a rough pregnancy.
Let's talk about the beginning first.
Yeah.
We got pregnant before we had Junior. Uh-huh. Junior is my son now. And we had a miscarriage, which is a horrible experience. Some people just, go get an abortion and keep kicking and they're alright. My dumb ass decided that I wasn't going to have no miscarriage. I wasn't going to kick. This baby was not going to die today. Mm-hmm. But the baby inside of me told me a different story. The bitch died.
Yeah.
And I decided to hold on to the baby, the dead baby. And because I read something online, because at the beginning my water broke early.
Yeah.
At about 16 weeks. So my water broke, and I read online that if you drink lots and lots of water, it'll restore your fluids for your, for your baby, to carry your baby. So I'm over here downing, I mean fucking gallons of water, not knowing that too many gallons of water can fucking drown your ass. So my dumb ass killing myself and the baby already dead, so I'm just in the midst of dying. So here I am, don't want to give up this baby that's already been deceased. Now, it's time to get it out of me, so I can't take the pill to push it out.
Yeah.
So I have to get a DNC when they go and scrape it out, because I decided to hold on to it. At the time of holding on to it, and you have a dead cell inside of you, it gets in your bloodstream called infection. So at the time that happened, I ended up with an infection. So at the time of the DNC, I ended up hemorrhaging. So I ended up pretty much dying on the table. All because I decided I wanted to keep a baby that was already gone to heaven.
Yeah.
So I'm killing myself for something that I can just have again. And I know some people probably like, oh my gosh, why is she talking like that? I'm a different type of breed. I was cut from a different fabric.
As we all were.
Yes, some people get sentimental about it and some don't. And I am not sentimental about it. It was either take this baby out or I die with it. And I wasn't taking me out. So it had to go.
Bye, bitch.
So we had a DNC in November of, was it 2018? Yes, 2018. Yeah, so November 2018, I had a DNC to get rid of the old one. Come 2019 of March, I was pregnant with my son now.
Yeah.
So, don't nobody know, if you have an abortion, if you have a DNC, you're fertile. So if you're back door and have sex, you're gonna get pregnant.
Yeah.
Point blank period. They tell you that when they finish doing whatever they do. They go, well, you're very fertile, so if you're not thinking about having no kids, please use protection.
Yeah.
Okay. We decided we wanted to have a kid, and that's what fucking happened. Junior was in there. Went back to the doctor to find out. I didn't know I was pregnant with Junior.
Yeah.
I ended up transferring to that other Walmart in Clovis. I got really sick and passed out at work. Called Matthew and took me to the doctor. They go, congratulations, Miss London. I go fucking what? I go, you are 3 months pregnant. I said, that's fucking impossible. Because I just lost the baby. I was fucking just got to scrape it out. What the fuck, he was in there hiding or something? Where the fuck he came from? I said, I told the doctor, are you sure you got the right person? Not that I wasn't happy that I was pregnant. I was shocked that I was pregnant because I ain't just not too long got out the hospital, 2 months ago from dying. Because you came and visited me, remember?
Yeah.
Matthew was like, there's no fucking way. I was like, well, it is what it is.
Want this one or do you not?
Right, and everybody telling him, are you sure that's your baby? Well, who the fuck baby is gonna be? And you know what? Everybody's story. He the only one I ever been with. I ain't been with nobody else.
You know you the father.
Look, that's what I told him the whole time. I was like, if you want a DNA test, you go right ahead, because I ain't paying for it. Tell your mama to pay for it. Mm-hmm. And if your daddy got something to say, tell him he can come pay half of it. Okay, so pregnant with Junior. After the DNC, your cervix becomes very weakened.
Yeah. So
I wasn't going to be able to carry my son without help the whole 9 months. So I had what you call a cerclage. Now, if nobody knows what that is when they go inside of you, do the vajayjay, and they close off your cervix. They close it up with I guess they call it fishing net. Fishing line. And they tie it up for you so you can carry the baby and it won't break. So I don't have an early miscarriage. So they tie that up, and when it's time to have him, they go in and they clip it. Now, I was under anesthesia when I got that. I fucking hate anesthesia. I'd rather take the pain of them cutting and dicing me, because when you come out of that shit, you like throwing up for no damn reason. You like woozy and you feel like you've been spinning for eternity. It was horrible. But anywho, after that I ended up having to go on bed rest because I decided to tell my doctor that my fucking feet was hurting walking. And I couldn't stand that long because my feet kept swelling. So she decided to tell me, you ain't going back to work until after you have your kid. So I missed out on all the belly rubs, all the chicken nuggets in my pocket. So I didn't get to experience what a lot of other people got to experience. A lot of people don't like the belly rub. I, for one, was one of those people that loved to be touched. Touch me.
Yeah.
You know? Random people, like when we was going to the store, random people would rub my belly. I liked it. Yeah. And Matthew got all jealous because I had a lot of attention. Moving on to the time of having this kid. Now, remember I said you have to get the cerclage to cut out. So they had to clip the string in order for you to have contractions.
Yeah.
So he went in and he clipped the string. Hurts like motherfucker. Come on, you're gonna feel pressure. There wasn't no fucking pressure that I thought about. It hurt. Hurt like a bitch. Anywho, he clipped that and they go, okay, we're gonna give you something to speed up your contraction. Now, they don't tell you what to expect when they speed up. This shit damn near killed me. Junior was kicking my ass, tearing up my inside. It hurted so bad. Then they come in there and they say, oh, I'm gonna give you something to take the edge off. They gave me something to take the edge off. Oh, that's when I got the cussing. I told Matthew, don't fucking touch me. Don't fucking look at me. They gave me something to take the edge off. It did not do a goddamn thing. It made it worse. Oh, so now I'm in this room, the delivery room, getting ready to have Junior. So the doctor goes in and my water wasn't breaking because I'm on my back now because you can't break my water. So he goes in and he breaks the water. That's the weirdest feeling ever when they break your water. It's like a gushing. It's not like peeing on yourself. It's like something just falling out of you, like yuck.
Yeah.
So they break my water, and I'm thinking, okay, I can do this. Oh, but no, Sister Girl. That shit was, oh God, it hurt. It hurt. It hurt so bad. I was like, oh, please make it stop. Please make it stop. And I'm just whining and telling it make it stop. So they came in there with Sperpidor and put this needle in my back. Now, this is supposed to cause the pain to Eddie.
Yeah.
Which it does. And you're supposed to only feel like pressure or whatever. Now, by this time, I'm thinking I'm maybe a bag and a half here with this stuff. And Junior still ain't come out. He decided he wanted to stay in this bitch. So the nurse company,
he said, hell no.
Yeah, he was not ready.
I hear what's going on out there.
He was not ready to come out. So the nurse goes in, stick a damn arm up in there and check me and see where he at. This motherfucker decided to turn sunny side up. So she goes in again and tries to turn him. That hurts. I don't care what y'all say. That epidural does not do a goddamn thing for me. Pressure, fuck a pressure. This shit hurt. This shit hurt like hell. So she turning and turning and turning. Then this time, she goes, when you feel like you have to poop, it's time to push. I said, well, I got to shit now. Then what? She goes, well, we need to start pushing. So, my first push, I shit myself. Literally. I felt it come out. They lied to me. I go, did I just shit myself? I felt it. She goes, of course not. Then what the fuck you wiping up then, bitch?
You better be wiping up my fucking baby then.
Yeah, my sister-in-law on the side of me talking about, no, you didn't poop. You didn't poop. And I'm like, bitch, you lying too. So all this time I'm trying to push out this kid and I'm shitting myself. So, make sure y'all shit before you push your baby out. Because you will poop.
You're like, was that the baby?
Right, you will poop. No, I was pushing for about 3.5 hours before Junior decided to pop out. Then, his head came out a little bit. Matthew goes, I see the head. I see the hair. I keep pushing. And I'm like, I am fucking pushing. So I'm pushing Junior out. His little big ass head is stuck in the canal for a little while. So now I gotta push extra hard and hold because by this time he's losing oxygen because it's stuck there. That's the hardest part to get out. Those damn shoulders. Once you push that thing out and try to pull, and he pulled the baby out by the head. Junior was so long. I swear to God, he came out in the letter C.
So that's what we got today, folks. Thursday, little London Bridge. And Yeah, we talk about our friendship. We talk about her weed. We talk about her baby. We talk about her pregnancy, and we talk about all the hoism that led to her pregnancy. Yeah, that's Lil London. Say hey, London.
Hey, y'all.
And we will definitely catch up with her more often next time. And when her baby get to talking and get to tell some stories, he gonna tell us how she really is. He gonna say, hell no, she ain't do that. Nah. That is not how she is at home. She ain't got no hair on right now. She lying. But yeah, so we'll catch y'all next time. Go ahead and go to the Sipsies Instagram for the dumb fucks I can't spell. Like every fucking week, it's SIBSTIES. Follow the Instagram, like all the pictures and all that nonsense. Email me at cancelme@sipsies.com. Give me all of your topics, questions, concerns. Like I said, we don't give a fuck about your concerns, but shoot an email anyways. We'll see what we can do. Go follow the new Sipsies Facebook page. Listen to it on all music outlets. Download, follow, rate, review, listen. Don't even listen. I don't give a fuck. Just play it. And we'll see y'all next Thursday. Say holla, London.
Peace out, homies.